right, everybody, welcome to BO Boys for January 22nd. Fuck it, it's a raw feed. We're doing it live. I'm in studio. I'm Clayton.
Yeah, I'm not in studio. I'm Pat. I couldn't be bothered. But you know why? Because I got up early this morning because I had to watch Oscar, Who Will Win? I had to see the Nom Nom Noms live, and we had to bring in the experts. I can't believe we got these guys. They've been all day doing press, doing radio, talking about these Oscar nominations from the one and only Oscar podcast that you need, Mike, and Oscar. We've got Mike, and we've also got Mike. Mike's, thank you for getting on Mike and joining the BO Boys. How are you, boys?
Doing great. Really appreciate you having us on. And I'm a BO boy. I love this show. I've been listening forever, and I'm always citing you guys and all your sayings and all your wisdom. It's stuff Mike has to hear all the time, and I won't shut up about it.
Yeah, that's I can confirm all of that. And also, that's the nicest intro we've ever gotten. We can end our podcast. We've done it. So thanks for that.
You've done it. Well, I do, just because we touched on it. We were talking at the water cooler here before we got on air. You guys have been doing the radio tour because you are the experts. You're the ones who have a year-long Oscar podcast. Today's the day. You are the talk of the town. How was it doing radio, talking about the Oscars today? A lot of intelligent questions coming your way, a lot of informed radio. Did you do any zoo radio, any shock jocks? Were there, talk to your stripper about the Oscars?
The guy who followed me today was none other than, who was he? What was his name, Mike? I'm getting so old. He takes his shirt off. He's the comedian who takes his shirt off.
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer followed me today. I opened for Bert Kreischer today.
Wow. Did you have to roll the bottom of your shirt up being his opener? Did you have to just do a sort of crop top? That's what he requires of anyone who talks before he takes his shirt off?
I had no idea I was opening for him, but I was the call out before Bert Kreischer on Connecticut's #1 morning show, Chaz and AJ in the morning. Great guys. But they blitzkrieged me with 5-6 questions on the nominations. And then it was a Landman season 2 talk.
Had to be.
Which is what today's really about. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the week for it. That's great. I'm just glad that, was it Craig and Bozo? What's his name?
Chaz and AJ.
Chaz and AJ. I am glad they're out there carrying on the shock jock tradition, having in comics who take their shirts off, and then talking about Landman and taking calls. I love it. So, guys, let's just start off. Well, actually, let's just get this out of the way. Before we get into the Oscars, we just have to take care of some business because we are the BO Boys. This is our weekend preview episode. We've got a new movie coming out. Let's give this the due that it's due. Mercy, starring Chris Pratt, opens this weekend. Does anyone here think that anyone wants to see this movie? So this is just to set it up. Chris Pratt plays a police officer who's accused of murder, and he's got to team up with an AI judge to clear his name. Is there any plot right now that you think American audiences want more than, let's see this hero cop get away with murder with the help of AI? Do you think that sounds appealing, Mike?
Yeah, what is the Oscar buzz on this one for next year?
Great question. It's early. We could start there. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a tough sell, I think. I mean, I'm sure there's a sect of America that, let's say maybe a little less than half, that would embrace what this movie has to offer. With this type of movie, the joke with me is always so Chris Pratt did it, right? That's going to be the big twist at the end,
right? If this movie was really hard selling us, you will see the execution. I think that adds a couple of million to the box office, but I mean, that would be great. I kind of feel like the AI is going to help prove he got away with it. We don't know. We haven't seen this film. We haven't gotten an advanced look. I mean, Clayton, are you excited about this movie? We've talked about how this could be a bomb. Has your prediction turned?
No.
My
prediction is Avatar will reign again.
Wow.
This weekend. Staying at #1, I think 6th weekend in a row.
Wow.
And I think Mercy is gonna the audiences are going to show this no mercy. $7 million.
Wow.
Unlucky
Okay.
number 11 for this movie, even though it has the PDFs. It has the premium screens. And guys, I don't know if you've been. I know there's been a lot of Oscar talk. All you've been thinking about is Sinners and Once Upon One Battle After Another. But we're going to get blanketed with snow this weekend. There is playoff games, right? Gamble.
Gamble. Never.
People are going to be in front of their TVs, gambling, watching these playoff games. They are not going to see a Chris Pratt movie. I mean, it's funny. This is MGM Amazon. And listen, we want everything to go to theaters, but this would have been the perfect weekend for this thing to go to Amazon.
Right. Good point. Good point.
Right. So I think this is going to be a colossal failure.
Who wants to watch Chris Pratt watch things on TV? Like, he's stuck in a chair. We're watching him watch things. He's not even doing anything. Like, you need one of these chairs to like hold me prisoner to make me watch it. So forget about it. I'm watching football. I'm watching Oscar nominees at home.
Yeah. What about if you did the Mercy experience? What if the 4DX turned into the Mercy experience for this weekend? Would anybody sign up for that?
The Stanford prison experiment of AMC A-list.
You're on your way with it between AI and the justice system. This could be a reality show soon enough. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's a preview, so I agree. I think this one, could it cry macho? I mean, probably not with the IMAXs.
Yeah.
It would be tough for this to cry macho, but it's single digits. The predictions we're seeing out there are like 10 to 15. That is high.
Didn't John McEnroe have a show like this, a game show in the early reality where you had to sit in a chair and they would put like an alligator in front of your face and you'd have to not be scared?
Yes. Yeah. Your heart rate had to be contained or below a certain level.
So this is just one step. This is just like one of your relatives has been murdered and you have to just chill and figure out who did it. And that's going to be a reality show in the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, this feels more like a board game than a big screen movie. That's always an issue when it feels closer to Clue than it does a movie.
And yet $60 million in the budget. I don't know where it went, but that's the report.
Giant crosses.
Yeah, he funneled some crosses into that budget. So let's get into what we're all here for. Oscar noms were this morning. So Mike, let's start off with what was the biggest shocker. And listen, the noms are on the website. Everyone, you could take a look at. We're not going to go through category what got nominated. So Mike's, what was the thing that threw your hair back, made the hairs on your arm stand up? Like, what nominations really just blew you away this morning?
Wicked for Good, Goose Egg, Nothing, Ariana Grande, Sorry, Paul Tazewell, standing ovation last year.
Yeah.
Stay Home this year. Oh my God, why? I mean, I thought for sure they'd get the crafts at the very least, but
they deserve the crafts too. Like, the above the line stuff is more understandable. A lot of people didn't like the movie, right? So that's fine, and that's in and of itself. It certainly wasn't the first part one. So if you don't want to nominate Ariana Grande, you don't want to nominate Cynthia Erivo, who probably wasn't going to be there anyway. I mean, that's understandable to me. But the crafts, to say it's not worthy of any craft nomination, to me feels a little egregious. Like, it's the same, and maybe this is why, because they filmed them back to backs, but it's the same costumes, production design, all that fun stuff that was so over nominated last year. And this year it doesn't meet the muster. That's a little tough for me to swallow.
I'll throw out one category that Wicked missed on that I was very excited about. The biggest reaction from me this morning was when hair and makeup styling, that category, Ugly Stepsister got a makeup nom over Wicked. That made my whole Oscar morning. Great movie. I loved it. She's got like braces on. The Tapeworm, I think, should have gotten nominated. If you've seen this film, The Tapeworm was robbed. So I am glad that Wicked didn't get that nomination. Went to Ugly Stepsister. Clayton, do you want to crow? Because I know you've never been a Wicked guy. You've been anti-Wicked on this show for years and years. What was your reaction when you saw Wicked got the goose egg, got blanked? Did you do a lap around the block? celebrating.
I mean, listen, I think that splitting this movie into two was a boon for the box office, even though the second part didn't do as well as the first part. It's still, you made more money splitting this into two. So in a BO world, that is positive. So that was a positive move. For awards, it looks like if you would have made this one movie, it could have had some wins. Like, people loved that first one, and it had a lot of the great stuff that people liked about the musical in it. So I feel like awards-wise, they would have been smarter to just make it one movie, because you never know. Ariana could be an Oscar winner right now as we're speaking if that would have been one movie, because people were so over the moon for that. For ratings for the Oscars, I think it would have been good to have Ariana there. I think she's got a huge fan base that would watch to see if she won, even if she had really no chance. As somebody who, as just a viewer of the Oscars, I'm glad. There's nothing for me with those movies. I did not, have any interest. So I like the fact that something like The Ugly Stepsister got in there. Now that makes me feel like, what about a movie back in the day, the Hottie and the Naughty? Or if you're the people behind that, are you sitting there being like, we were ahead of our time? Where was our nom here? So that's a sad day for them. But I think otherwise, as a viewer, for me, it's positive. But for ratings for the Oscars, I think it was a bad move not to nominate Ariana, at least.
Could we see, because that is really important for the ratings, the Wicked presence. Could we get some kind of coordinated Ariana Grande, maybe not a protest, but some kind of like, she's outside singing, they won't let her in, like some kind of stunt. Get some kind of Ariana Grande, let me in stunt.
Could you imagine, after all the goodwill Ariana Grande built up over the last 18 months, she's going to throw it all away by protesting on the red carpet and trying to do like a counter pro? I mean, I would love to see it. It'd be like the highlight and be the headline of every Oscar show ever. But I would highly doubt that happened. It'd be great, but no.
It'd be great. It'd be great. I think it would set her up for, because her next big movie next year, she's got the Meet the Fockers 4 Fockers. What is it? Focker
in Law.
Fockers Forever.
Fockers Forever. This is. I mean,
Fockers
Bad Boys
Doomsday.
for Life screwed that one up. Bad Boys for Life being Bad Boys 3. Fockers Forever has got to be the. So she's got that to promote. Maybe you do something on the red carpet or at the show where she's protesting, and at the end she goes, "No, I love the Oscars. Fockers Forever," in November.
Well, here's the thing. This is okay. So the Actors on Actors, which we've all watched and we all enjoy.
Yep, love them all.
What was the Actors on Actors with Ariana this year? Who else was sitting across from her who did not get nominated as well?
Sandler, right?
Yep, the Sandman. So
Sandman.
that's the stunt. You have them both stand up in the middle of the ceremony and they do their little protest. And everybody will love it because people love the Sandman. People love Ariana Grande. That's how you get that goodwill and that buzz and that remember me when I'm a Focker.
So you mentioned the Sandman. I'll go for it, Mike.
Look at I can't. I have to interrupt you. I just came up for Meet the Fockers 5. The title should be called Motherfucker. You're welcome.
Good
job.
job.
You're welcome.
This one needs to be a big enough hit to get us to Motherfucker.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
The movie number 5 should be called Motherfucker. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good job, Mike.
We got it. We got to get the box office has to be strong enough to get us to Motherfucker. So the great Sandu, the Sandman, Adam Sandler didn't get a nom. That's another one that got the goose egg. Jay Kelly, Noah Baumbach. I think we're all Noah Baumbach guys. Clayton, the BO boys for sure, Baumbach guys. At this point, were you expecting the Jay Kelly goose egg by the time we got here? Was that not a surprise this morning?
Not a surprise. We were
Wow.
expecting it. I mean, at some point, you got to throw your cards on the table, flip them, or I don't gamble, but whatever that metaphor is, Michael. And you have to go for some box office. Get away from Netflix, Noah Baumbach, and put your movie in theaters. And Adam Sandler, same deal, man. You got to get back at it.
Yeah. It wasn't a surprise. I think we were all sort of pulling for Sandler to get in there.
It's gonna happen sooner or later.
I know now, Mike, which Mike is the Mike that has been anti Jacob Elordi this whole season? Because if you listen to Mike and Mike,
what do you mean by anti? Could you define that word?
I would say, a hater.
He deserves to not be around and shouldn't be in this industry. That's probably me.
Yeah, that's you. Now, is it just because of his height and good looks and general charm and the fact that he's the evolution of the four of us that, that makes us all look pathetic? Is that why you hate Jacob Elordi?
Yeah, when you see that like early man going up, that image, Elordi's in front of us now.
We're fourth and he's fifth or sixth on the evolutionary chain.
Yeah. He's the new evolution of a man.
Yeah. For posterity's sake, and to not sound so pathetic, I'll say no and then won't ask, won't take any follow-up questions or give any reasons from there. But of course that's it. Like, the guy's got everything, and he's a phenomenal actor. He's the greatest looking man on earth, and he's a box office hit right now. It's like, come on. Screw you, bro.
It's too much. It's too much. And he got the Oscar nom at the expense of the Sandu.
Yeah.
Paul Mescal didn't get in. Are we shocked by that?
I wish I believed myself, because for the last, up until the new year, I was saying over and over, I don't think Mescal's safe. I don't think Mescal's safe. And then I just bought into the hype, and Jessie Buckley, giving all her speeches, has just been praising this guy and talking about how he's the most wonderful and best looking man ever. So take that, Jacob Elordi. But I didn't stick to my guns because of those reasons. I predicted him to be there. He's not there. I'm not stunned by it. I'm glad we have the options, but yeah, it's a bad miss. But him missing and Delroy Lindo getting in, because I think Lindo replaced him. Yeah, that's a great nom.
Yeah, I think that is more showing the strength of Sinners than anything about Paul, because I do think he'll get nominated again. They do like him. I think this is Buckley's year when it comes to who from Hamnet are you really spotlighting? And I think people saw that. She's the one, he might be a nice guy, to talk to at Crafty while you're eating a Kind bar, but that doesn't mean anything when it comes to getting award nominations. So I do think that he'll get another chance. He's not going anywhere. But I think the Delroy Lindo is, of course, he should have been nominated for the Five Bloods.
Absolutely.
That he should have won for that performance.
Should have won. Yep.
And so this is
a man I'm good. Tell your man I'm good.
Tell your man I'm good. This is a thank you for all his service. He doesn't really have a shot to win, but it's nice that he gets a chance to be part of the Sinners party that's going to happen.
Do you guys worry that we are nominating Barbie without nominating Barbie in lead actress? We're nominating Top Gun Maverick without nominating Maverick in lead actor, and now we're nominating Shakespeare
without
movie
nominating Shakespeare,
without nominating William Shakespeare.
I haven't seen Hamnet yet, and now I know I have to do it. I got to do it. But Hamnet he's not playing Hamnet, right? Paul Mescal. Hamnet is, so it's not the titular character that didn't get nominated, right? Hamnet is someone else in the cast. I guess I won't ruin the surprise. You all get to find out who Hamnet is. But
Hamnet is their pet pig.
Hamnet.
That's right.
Listen,
that's right.
We've been saying this the whole
Got
season.
A spider friend. He's wearing scope. Some pig in the web. Yeah.
I've
heard this movie's as sad as Charlotte's Web.
It's not a happy movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he wasn't playing Hamnet, at least.
No.
I think there would have been a lot of outrage if Paul Mescal was playing Hamnet and didn't get nominated. That would have been...
I retract my statement.
But I do see what you're saying. A lot of these leads are missing out. But
so Michael B. Jordan, who did he get nominated for? Smoke or Stack? One of them got shafted as well. We don't know which one.
It's a good point. Or you can say he's only half a nom, so that wouldn't, because he's got to be two there. So
yeah, he should have gotten two. That's the thing, is that's what we should be angry about. Is that that somebody took Smoke or Stack's spot.
Yeah, They need to clear that up before the night of the ceremony, which character he got nominated for. I think that is a mystery that needs to be solved. Well, Sinners. So Delroy Lindo got in. Sinners broke the record, most noms for any movie ever. Who's it? All About Eve, Titanic, and then something weird that you wouldn't think would be in there. I mean, is it La La Land?
Last one. It is La La Land. Yeah,
La La
good
Land,
call.
which I love, but yeah, it's one isn't exactly like the other on those three. But now Sinners, number one. And are we setting everyone up for disappointment when Sinners? Because if you're a casual Oscar watcher, you see, okay, got the most noms, it's gonna win Best Picture. Mike's, is that what's actually going to happen? Will Sinners win Best Picture, most nominated movie ever? Slam doink.
Talk to Martin Scorsese. Talk to Netflix. Talk to La La Land, for instance. The high nom
Which won
getter,
for a second.
Yeah, the high nom getter doesn't win necessarily. It's broad appeal. There's no question about it. But and Sinners is probably going to win 3 categories. Its path to winning the Best Picture can still happen. Like this can totally happen if it wasn't going against, one battle after another this year. But it's going to win SAG Ensemble. Probably it's going to win original screenplay, casting, cinematography, and score. That's pretty good on the night.
I mean, there's a world in which it wins like 5 or 6 Oscars and joins the group of, there's only a short list of like 11 films that have won 6 or more Oscars and not won Best Picture.
Okay.
Sorry. Do you think it's going to win score?
Yeah,
probably.
I would say right now it's probably like I said minus 600 this morning. Maybe it's a little shorter, like minus 400, but I think it's a pretty hefty favorite in score right now, I would think.
Okay. Love the gambling talk, first of all. Gamble.
Yeah.
So then, and it's going to win, you said, original screenplay. So there's your Coogler.
Absolutely.
Almost definitely getting to get an Oscar. Does it have a shot at any of the acting? I mean, I guess not really any of the acting awards, but it could win something like an editing, right? It's up for editing.
I'll tell you, if it does, then your ears got to be perked, because then you might see an upset in Best Picture.
I do think, I'm throwing it out there now, that because voting hasn't started, obviously the nomination just came in, so no one's actually voted on this yet. And there just might be that momentum shift and that feeling in the ether of, you know what, actually, this is the one. So I do think there's a world in which it ends up winning, or at least we get the director picture split.
Sure, it can happen.
Well, yeah, I feel like with that, I don't see a world where Coogler wins director and one battle wins picture.
Yeah.
I think the split's going to be PTA wins director and then Sinners wins Best Picture. I would say there's an 80%. I mean, out of the two, I would say there's 80% chance of that happening.
Okay. And historically, especially recently, since they widened the Academy, like we always call it like the consolation prize, which is not true because winning an Oscar is winning an Oscar. But for the newer director that makes it, for the first or second time, if they should win director and they're up against a longtime veteran who hasn't won their directing Oscar yet, like is the case here, Coogler against PTA, they usually go veteran for the director, and the consolation win will be that newcomer, that auteur, winning his screenplay category.
So what if, here's the one acting that I think could be an upset and also a Sinners acting win is Best Supporting Actress.
Wow.
Right? I think, I'm not going to be able to say the name correctly, but Wunmi Musaku. That could be, because Amy Madigan, of course, didn't win at Golden Globes. Tiana won. But with all this love for Sinners here, because we saw Delroy go in for Best Supporting Actor, this could be where they get their win. It'd be shocking, but it's I think the most vulnerable of all of them.
Tiana Taylor's team, I don't know if this was purposeful or if this is just like serendipitous. But she couldn't have lined this week up better to go from Oscar nom week and the #1 movie on Netflix, and you're hosting SNL, and she's on the cover of Vanity Fair, and she's campaigning for a Grammy. Like she has positioned herself to be like all encompassing of the entertainment world on the same week the Oscar noms are announced. I agree with you. Like, could Wunmi Masaku win? Sure, absolutely. I mean, that'd be an upset, but it wouldn't shock me, especially if Sinners is going to win that 6 or 7 Oscars that it might win. But I would think right now it's Tiana Taylor's to lose, barring some kind of, like you were saying already, like shift in momentum that Sinners just has to win more than it's projected to right now.
What about a really bad SNL hosting gig, right?
Sure.
If we talk all-time worst, which I don't think is going to happen, but let's just say,
I mean, we're in the Mikey Day era, so anything is possible. You
Absolutely.
know, she could end up being in one of Mikey Day, which I'm assuming will have 4 to 5 cucking sketches from Mikey Day this weekend.
Yeah.
And if they're all bad, which, you know, could be,
Mikey Day will play that Sean Penn character. He will play the Sean Penn character.
Oh God, please don't.
And talk about his erection. That is going to happen. That is a fact.
Yeah.
What if Tiana is a Steven Seagal, is a all-time bad SNL host? That's something we're not thinking about. I don't think it's going to happen, obviously, because she's multi-talented and it's a different landscape right now. They really set you up to succeed on SNL, you know? So I do think that that's the only thing that could really throw a wrench.
Yeah. Mikey Day could take down her Oscar chances.
Mikey Day ruins Tiana Taylor's Oscar.
Yeah. It's a possible narrative. It's a narrative that you do need to follow on Mike, and Oscar. You have to follow that.
The Mikey Day effect.
Ariana Grande ended Bowen Yang's career, and that's why she got snubbed today. And
there you go. Yeah.
SNL. It all comes through SNL. I agree.
It does.
It all comes to SNL. So yeah, Sinners, you see the path there. You see the path. What are some other acting snubs that didn't happen? We talked about
that did happen. You mean snubs?
Well, snubs that happened. Nominations that didn't happen.
You're asking snubs that didn't happen means who was nominated.
And we are sticklers for word perfect sentences on Mike, and Oscar.
I knew that. That's why I got all over Pat, who's not in the studio.
I'm not in the studio, and I don't have a 6 to 14 page prep document like
we do when we fumble our words. You're fine.
Well, someone who didn't not get nominated was Kate Hudson from Song Sung Blue, which was wild to see show up here. Song Sung Blue did some box office, right? Like 48 million worldwide. Earmuffs, Clayton. Worldwide box office.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Sorry. But, you know, that's going to be something that they can fight for profitability with the PVOD. Everybody's parents are watching Song Sung Blue this weekend when they're snowed in because Kate Hudson got this nomination.
That's true. And the biggest snub of the day, which did happen, was probably in lead actress with Chase Infiniti, who had like every earmarked precursor. That type of resume doesn't miss out on the Oscars ever. She's running for lead for one battle after another. She's not there. And it goes back to, okay, why isn't she there? Was she just pushed out because Kate Hudson's the veteran? The acting branches, the acting categories, a lot of it is who you know and who campaigns for you within the industry. So is she like too new versus Kate Hudson, hasn't been nominated in 20 years, Hollywood royalty, screen veteran, et cetera, et cetera? Or was it that people got mad that Chase Infiniti they thought was category fraud, should have been running as a supporting actress instead? I don't know, but that's, to me, was like the biggest surprise of the day.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny because the Oscars normally loves an ingenue, and she would have been in.
They love bringing an ingenue on screen. They don't love awarding an ingenue.
That's true. They want an ingenue to come to the awards, but they don't necessarily give them the Oscar.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I do think that's again, I think if you're following this and you know anything about this, you know, everybody was thinking One Battle was the movie to beat. And Sinners with all these, you know, surprises here, I do think that makes it closer than we were thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the Chase Infiniti thing, because if you look at some of the snubs or the ones who we thought were getting in, it's Miles Caton for Sinners didn't get in. Odessa for Marty Supreme didn't get supporting
it's
actress.
a tough one.
Chase Infiniti didn't get best actress. There is a little bit of the Oscars are still like, we got to make you earn it. It's, you get your Haley Joel Osment's who first movie come out of the gate, although he had movies before that. He was a known quantity before Sixth Sense, but I think it's a little tough to get the nom on your sort of star making turn. In the end, it's like Miles Caton, he'll be back. Delroy should have got a nomination for Crooklyn. We're putting him in here. Chase Infiniti, star making performance, but Kate Hudson, come on, she's hung around long enough. I do think it's tough to get that first nom with the first big movie you're in.
But it's ironic because Kate Hudson did just that. Kate Hudson, her breakout was
Almost famous.
Almost famous. That was, and of course, a legacy. She was royalty, born royalty, but still, like that was a total coming out of nowhere sort of thing for her. So it's ironic that she took the place of someone like Chase Infiniti.
Mm-hmm. I think with a movie like that, Almost Famous was kind of, she was the only actor who was going to get nominated. So it was all on her. I think all these other ones were like star making performances in big ensembles where like 3-4 other people were getting acting nominations. But I think no matter what, she's set to be a giant star. Like just the name alone, that's an above the title on the poster movie star name.
Absolutely.
There's like not any movie that you could name a titular character that she would play that would have a more dynamic name than her actual name. Like if she would play like Nebula Jones, you'd be like, just call this character Chase Infiniti. That's an amazing name.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good point.
So I think that happened to those three. Those are all three like, oh, could these actors get a nom with like their first big movie, and they make you wait for it. Amy Madigan, supporting actress. Are we all kind of feeling like she got the Critics' Choice win, and we thought she's gonna? I heard some talk on Mike, and Oscar. You thought she might sweep at that point, and then she didn't win the Golden Globe. Does it feel like she's kind of in the way rear view for this at this point? Weapons didn't get a second nomination, didn't get a screenplay nom. Maybe I'm starting to feel like that's, by the time we get to Oscar day, she's going to feel like someone who doesn't have a chance to win.
Doesn't look great. I think, we love her, but that, like you've been saying, that's the most wide open category of the group. And if it's a 2-person race, it could quickly become a 3-person race. I mean, we said it, 3-person race becomes a 4-person race. That's what happens with the noms sometimes. And what's getting people to watch that movie, and the other movies in the category, the people in the acting branch, they're going to watch other movies if they haven't seen Weapons yet. So I don't know if she's going to get that late push, for instance, unless people watch Uncle Buck. Maybe if they watch Uncle Buck,
it's always the key.
I'm supposed to watch you. And brilliant performance.
Yep.
My favorite auntie ever in any movie. And if you watch Uncle Buck, you'll vote for Amy Madigan.
Is it a guarantee for Oscar night that Conan O'Brien will be doing an Aunt Gladys sketch? That is it. That's a lock, right? Is that a slam doink that there's Aunt Gladys and Conan, some kind of mashup there?
He should come out for the monologue dressed as her and just deliver it straight faced. That'd be genius.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they both have red hair. They both have red hair, right? I mean, it's perfect.
It's perfect. It has to be. Or he's like, going on a date shows up, it's Aunt Gladys, something, or she cuts a lock of his red hair, does the snap,
he attacks Adam Sandler, that's why Sandler runs out of the building. I'd be down for all that.
He stabs Ariana in the face with a fork.
Has to. This is a slam doink, Aunt Gladys and Conan. So whether she wins or not, Amy Madigan and Aunt Gladys going to be a centerpiece of the Oscars.
Now,
Okay.
do you guys have a pipeline to Bruce Valanche? Because I know you guys are Oscar guys. Could you get some of these ideas to him?
Actually, funnily enough, it's my bad. I dropped the ball. A podcast he was in emailed us last year, but it was in the middle of this rush where it was just like.
I have a second one. I was supposed to interview the director of a short film with him on it.
Yeah.
Called Whale 52, and I snubbed him.
So we've been snubbing Bruce Valanche is what we're saying.
Wow.
We're jerks.
Okay. You burned that bridge.
Burned the bridge.
I think you're only making him more into you guys. I think you're making it's like
hard to
Chase
get.
Infiniti getting the out. You got to earn it. You know,
I
Bruce
love Bruce
Valanche has got to earn getting on Mike and Mike.
But so you snubbed Bruce Valanche, but this morning you talked to Chad in the butt plug or whatever from Connecticut radio.
Hey, we have priorities on this show.
I guess, but you know, you have to have some respect for your elders.
It's a great point. Please don't tell anybody about it.
I will.
It stays
When you
here.
see
It stays
this.
on this show.
Yeah.
Okay, best actress, Clayton. I'm going to let you pose this theory to Mike here. So obviously, Jessie
Can I have
Buckley,
the theory?
Jessie Buckley is the favorite. Clayton, what is your theory though about this category?
My theory about this category? Oh, okay, yeah. So my big theory is, if you let Emma Stone in the house, then you're screwed. I think the fact that Emma got nominated means that she has such a huge chance to win. Even though Begonia wasn't the most loved movie, it did get a Best Picture nom. She's so good on the circuit. It's so hard to not be charmed by her when she goes to these parties. And I think it's one of her best performances ever, that Begonia performance. She's doing so many things in it that I think this is bad for Jessie Buckley. I think Jessie Buckley has a sour feeling in her stomach right now that she's in the house. You let her in the house, and once she's in the house, anything can happen.
Yep. And she's just sitting. She's drinking coffee. She's in the kitchen though.
Yeah.
Emma Stone's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Big smile. You know, she's not making a ruckus now, but you let her in the house.
And she's invited she's not only an actress, but she has a producer credit. She's in a bunch of different branches here. She's going to rub shoulders with the right people. She's involved in other people's movies. I think that's a great point. I will push back a little and say the last Oscar she won, which was kind of an upset, didn't rub the room all that well. There was a lot of people who were surprised and a little miffed about her winning for that, even though it was a great performance. Poor thing, she deserved to win any year.
Yeah.
Just who she was up against. Right now, Buckley, I think, sits at like a minus 1,000 favorite in the books, which is one of the heavier favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I love that theory, and it might be enough for me to pull out my wallet. So, like, it's not a bad idea.
Mike one, would you say bet the house? Would you say Jessie Buckley bet the house?
No,
I don't think you need
there's no value. There's no value.
Okay,
we do
so
this all
don't
the time.
bet the house.
Mike likes guaranteed winners. That's why Mike's risk averse. I'm just a gambler. I love throwing money away because I'm stupid. So
I love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet that just minus 1,000. You got to bet 1,000 to win 100. It's just
So, okay. So say I'm a gambling addict
Mm-hmm.
and I want to bet my house because that's how I get my jollies. I must bet my house. Screw my kids. Screw my life. I have an addiction.
I like this so far.
Thank you. Where's the house going? Where are you putting the house on? Because for me, if I'm that big of a degenerate, and I say that with love, I would put it on Emma Stone because then I could be rich and I wouldn't need my family anymore. I could get a better family.
All
So-
good
You
facts.
could get a rental family.
I could get absolutely another big snub. So yeah, I mean, that would be mine, but what would be yours?
Are you
Mike,
asking-
Mike, and Pat, you do that as well. You bet
Are you
your
asking
house.
what the biggest gamble is or what the surest thing is?
I think
However you would bet your house, you've got to bet your house. That is the rule of this endeavor. Is like you have to bet your house.
Yeah, do you want to be
Where do-
safe and keep your house, or do you want to try and get a better house and with that a better family and et cetera, et cetera?
I mean, skimming through these real quick, you could probably get pretty good odds on Sentimental Value winning international features still because Secret Agent's been winning a bunch. I wonder about the, what kind of favorite Sinners is an original screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
Diane Warren is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, the prank continues. You know our theory on this, but continue. You know how this is a prank that everybody in Hollywood is. Once you get past a certain point as an actor in Hollywood, they let you in on the prank that she will never win and we'll nominate her every year.
But look, she's only up against the most popular song on the planet. But
The doinkest of all slam doinks.
people have been hearing that song 100,000 times. Will they get sick of it and turn on it?
And
No.
this is the Diane Warren song is from a documentary about her.
That
And
she
it's a-
wrote the song for.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the thing is the prank can never end.
No.
The prank could never end. It has to be a posthumous win. That is
Yes.
the
So bad for
ultimate
her.
finale for the prank is she will win a song that she wrote to be played at her funeral.
Yes.
And the filming of that funeral will air on Netflix and it'll qualify for an Oscar and they will give her a win for a movie 11 months after she's in the ground.
Yep. I mean, they're doing that guy climbing that big building. Why wouldn't they do a live Diane Warren's funeral? What's more exciting than that?
Yeah, hosted by Logan Paul, of course.
Of course.
You have him host her funeral, and then he sings the song that she wrote to be played upon her death, and that wins her the Oscar.
No, I think that makes perfect sense. I feel so bad for her in reality that she keeps having to like get all done up and do hair and makeup and buy a new expensive dress every year to go walk this red carpet. Like I hope she this year or some year soon, she just like rolls out of bed, shows up in pajamas, no do up, no, and just like I'm here. Give it
But
to me.
Mike,
or no.
the reason the prank works so well is that every year she thinks she has a shot. And this year she will unbelievably still think she has a shot. That is why this prank always works. Because you will cut to her when she loses to one of the biggest songs ever to be nominated for an Oscar. And she will be like, that is part of the prank. That is why everybody wants to prank her.
This is like a 30-minute segment in the documentary she made about herself and her career. She's building up to every loss where she thinks she'll win. And they literally have like cinema verite following her around where she's just at the end of it, just talking to her cat, trying to reconcile with why she lost again. And the cat doesn't have any answers and it just rips your heart out. And that's when
the cat's in on it.
Yeah, right.
The cat's in on the prank.
But that's when they bring in the original song. So you're winning the next Oscar while you're just grieving the last one, the last loss.
And I also think she could possibly posthumously win 2 Oscars for song. And I'll tell you how this will work. Is that then when they do the documentary about Hollywood's longest running prank, and you get all these great stars that talk about how, when did you hear about the prank and how did you get in on the prank and all that stuff. You get Chase Infiniti, who was new to Hollywood, have her get interviewed and be like, yeah, when I got this film and it did really well, they took me in a room and they said, here's the prank and you're finally part of Hollywood. And so then there's going to be that documentary and there's going to be a Diane Warren song that was written that they just have somebody sing.
Or
and
everybody in Hollywood does like a We Are the World song.
It's absolutely like when Imagine, but the one that everybody would love is like you get everybody to sing like Gail Godot did for Imagine, and that's a Diane Warren song, and it's all about how we pranked her.
Yeah,
and that wins.
Yeah. And
they put it to a tune of one of her songs, so she's a writer on the song, and it wins an Oscar.
Yes.
And so she'll have one for her funeral song and one for the prank song. So she'll have 2 posthumous best song Oscars.
Yeah. I think she should go on a run of winning like 5 or 6 Oscars in a row after she dies. Yeah.
Oh, they're just like digging up old stuff like they do with Tupac.
Yeah. Yeah.
They should have Tupac and Biggie do a duet on one of her songs and give that an Oscar.
That's part of the prank is the fact that she will win the Oscar every year after she's dead.
Yes.
That she gets 10 straight Oscars in a row. Yeah.
It's the greatest prank in Hollywood history.
A big piece of the documentary is about her not selling her rights to her music, but 100 years from now, she will sell the rights to all of her music to elevators and all of just whoever runs the elevators. It'll be some corporation. You know, the earth is dying. We're just going to have skyscrapers all over the planet, and elevators will buy all of her music. And that song from the prank documentary play in elevators for like 50 years. Can you imagine every elevator? You have hundreds of nominated Diane Warren songs and hundreds more that have won. Just playing music to elevators heretofore.
You only hope that her descendants, her children or grandchildren, get stuck in one of those elevators someday. That's the dream. Yeah, it's the greatest prank ever told.
This poor woman.
And God bless her. She's getting the hair and makeup and the new Versace gown, and she thinks she's gonna win. She has no idea about the prank. So, okay, any best actor? Real quick, let's look about. We talked about Michael B. Jordan. We don't know whether he's smoke or stack in the nom nom nom. Is this Timmy's to lose, and can it be lost? I mean, are we looking at, so far it's a sweep? He's still got to win the SAG and then the Oscar. Is this the slam doink of all the acting categories? I mean, I guess Buckley, but is Timmy as much of a doink as Buckley seems to be?
Not quite. I think Marty Supreme did well at BAFTA, right? It got a fair amount of shortlists there, so it should get some nominations at BAFTA. So you can make an argument he can win over there. But look, I mean, if the Knicks don't start winning again, is he going to just turn heel and he can't take it anymore, and he's going to start running his mouth? I'm the greatest. I want to be the greatest ever. And he gets on the stage and he's like, he just turns heel like Mike wants him to.
Rips off his shirt. He's wearing a Boston Celtics jersey underneath.
Stop it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're ruining all of this. No,
Well,
I think
the Knicks
wouldn't he
The
go
Knicks gotta
Lakers? Wouldn't he just like take off his jersey
Yeah,
and have
that
like
probably
a
makes more
Lakers jersey on? He would take off his shirt and have a Lakers jersey. That would be the one.
Sits next to Jack eating his
Lasagna in a Tupperware.
Lasagna, yeah.
Yeah, what if
Jack
they shared a
passes one to
Tupperware at
Timmy.
the next Lakers game? They like shared a lasagna. They just both scoop it in with plastic forks.
I mean, could it be like a Lady and the Tramp situation?
I'd love that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
why not? Yeah, I'm down.
So Timmy's been playing it, since he did the promotion for the movie where he's standing on top of the sphere and he's doing Cody Rhodes' podcast and he's outlandish and we all love that, and it helped the box office. That movie's a hit. But since the awards started, now he's buttoning up, he's dressing up, he's not going out there saying I'm the GOAT. He's, very humble speeches. Do we think that is the path? Or does he have to spice it up a little bit to get himself over the finish line for the Oscar? Or just play it cool, play it straight, keep it simple, and he's going to win?
If I had my way, he would just interrupt somebody who's giving a speech on stage and hit him with a chair or something. Like, I think he should just be all bravado all the time. And I actually like when he's like, I want to be great. I don't think that's a bad thing. Mike feels differently, and I think Mike is in the majority because a lot of people recoiled from his speech last year. And you're right. There's clearly I'm going to take it down a few notches to his acceptances thus far.
Yeah, I mean, he lost every award after that. He got up there and he went nuts.
Though.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I mean, I think he's going to win. I think the biggest reason Timmy's going to win is last year, it's been well documented, the second Adrian Brody's name was announced, everyone in the room, everyone watching on TV around the world immediately said, oh, we fucked up. What did we do? Yeah. Adrian Brody won. He spit out his gum and everyone got douche chills watching Adrian Brody get his Oscar. And I think all Timmy needed to do was have a decent movie the following year and he was getting the makeup Oscar. So I think he's been ordained to win this since Adrian Brody spit out that gum.
It's weird though, because, Adrian Brody, Chalamet has some Brody in him. Because He's
God.
guested on a hip hop track. Brody,
Mhm.
obviously, we know famously went on SNL, did his Jamaica Man guy. But he also was, when he first came on the scene, he was talking about how he made beats in his bedroom. And so he's had that tie to hip hop culture that I think to some people could look disingenuous and a little bit uncomfortable. So Timmy does have that element about himself. The arrogance is there. So it's funny that we look at Adrian Brody as this guy that like we're repulsed by. Timmy has some of those qualities. And I think he is trying to find like what's the formula. He's trying to crack this formula of like, how do I be interesting and myself, but also have these people want to vote for me?
Mhm.
And I don't know if he's cracked it. Like when you look at someone like Ethan Hawke, and I know he's super like, long shot. If he wins, that would be crazy. But he's a guy who everybody seems to really like. He says really smart things and is a true artist in his heart, and everybody can tell. And there's something about him that does not seem put on in the way that Timmy is put on. And then like Nikki Glazer said at the Golden Globes, nobody knows anything about Leo other than he dates young girls. So him winning would just be, you're an excellent actor. That's why they're giving it to him. And also he's, in with all those people, but he's not dynamic in any way when he does press. So it's an interesting thing. I don't know if Timmy has it in the bag. I think there could be a swerve coming in SAG.
So Mike and Mike, if Timmy was gonna lose this, who is the one who upsets him for best actor? Who could pull it out?
Our friends think it's Ethan Hawke, like Clayton said.
Wow.
Friends of the show, other pundits, they could see that.
And
I
Blue
wanted
Moon
to,
overachieved.
yeah, I wanted to see a second nom for Blue Moon, and it did get original screenplay, so that's cool. That shows some strength for it. It gives it a shot now, because we saw with the solo nom with the wife and Glenn Close, and that wasn't going to happen for her against the other movie with the bunch of noms and the favorite there. Anyway, I still think it's going to be Timmy. I think it's going to be the pass the torch moment. I think he's undeniable in the performance, but yeah, that's the whole problem is you need that second challenger to just be solidified. If it's some for Leo, some for Michael B. Jordan, some for Ethan Hawke. We've seen Wagner Moura win awards this award season. You're not galvanizing enough support within a second challenger to take it from him. That's probably an issue right now because people watch Marty Supreme. He's in every single scene of the movie. He's going off. He's got the catharsis, the pathos by the end. And he's playing the ping pong. He's great at it. He looks great at it. I don't know if it's effects or what. I mean, he's like courtside with the Knicks winning, losing. He's trustworthy. He's good folk, Mike. And he deserves this. He deserves this.
Yeah.
Now, when you were on Chip and the Fart Machine this morning, what was their take? Who are they picking?
The Celtics fans, so they picked Leonardo DiCaprio, but actually they were asking me if Billy Bob Thornton was nominated, and if they could vote for him. They wanted to vote for him for Landman season 2.
They said Ben Affleck should win for the Dunkin' commercial that aired last year.
Yeah, the rip
Every year. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I mean, listen, I think we got to get Chip and the Fart Man on the show.
Fart machine, Pat. He's a machine.
He's a fart machine. Yeah. He's no longer a man.
He's not man. He's machine.
Yeah. He's plugged in.
Consistent. Yeah.
So
he crashed on the tarmac and they spent like $25 to fix him.
Yeah.
And now he just farts all the time.
Yeah.
That's his
right
origin.
In the mic. But
can I ask a question? Oh. I'm sorry. Can I ask a question about sentimental value? Because I know there's, as you know, the pundits, you are pundits who have followed the Oscars, and there's one of the buzzwords or buzz phrases is how international the Oscars is now. And you're seeing that. You are seeing that. And sentimental value stronger than we supposed. Especially you got Renat, you got Elle. You've got the sister also getting nominated. You got Stellan. It hit in a lot of acting categories, so it's showing that people really, really like this movie. I mean, Is this a possible spoiler in any way?
Here's the thing about the international feature category now. You look at 4 of the 5 nominees got multiple nominations on the day. It used to be maybe one that was the front runner, if it was a runaway, would get a second nom here or 3 noms overall. Here you have Sentimental Value with 9. It Was Just an Accident, Surratt both with 2, Secret Agent with 4, and the only one as a solo nom is The Voice of Henry Rajab, which is a very good movie, and it kind of had to really mount a campaign to get in there. So the Academy is definitely going international now. Sentimental Values, supporting actor, and international features. It's probably its best day, and maybe a shocker in supporting actress. But then who do you vote for? Now there's 2 in there. Do you guys believe in cannibalism or just in general? But
just as a life thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it gives you strength.
There should be more of it. Yeah. Renat, yeah, she has no chance to win. I mean, she's, I think, a perfect example of the what we were saying about Chase Infiniti and Odessa earlier. She should have gotten a nomination for worst person in the world. I mean, she could have won an Oscar just for the party scene sitting on the toilet, but she didn't get that. So that, I think, got her this nomination.
It happens all the time. Nobody wants to acknowledge my coining of the phrase. I mean, I came up with motherfucker earlier, and I've had snub powers. I've been calling it snub powers for years.
Yep.
After you get snubbed, you have powers.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Mike, tell them it's a thing.
Here's the problem. It's a thing, but he also never explains what he means by it. So he just like throws, they have snub powers in the everyday conversation and then doesn't explain what he means by that. So it's nonsensical. But yes, now having the explanation here, I agree. It makes sense.
Okay.
Who are these Philistines that wouldn't immediately understand what? If I saw you in the street and you pointed at a poster and an actress was on there and you said, they got snub powers, I'd be like, they sure do.
Yeah, we would know.
It could be back to me being stupid. I'm willing to accept that.
Chase Infiniti now has snub powers.
Yes.
She just needs to be in a good movie. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, to go back to the great Sandhu, to Opera Man himself, he's had snub powers since Uncut Gems and still hasn't been able to cash in. I mean,
that's how poorly that what was the Bombeck movie? I can't even remember the name of it.
Jay Kelly.
That's how little respect Jay Kelly got by this Academy. That his snub powers, he might have the most powerful snub powers of anybody.
Yes.
They turn their nose at that stinker of a movie.
Yeah. He needs to be in Josh Safdie's next movie. And I think that is where Sandler cashes in, uses his snub powers, is reunite with the good Safdie, and that'll be where his Oscar nom comes in.
I don't disagree. I think it's a matter of time.
He's built up double the snub powers.
Double,
get it?
Yeah.
Snubs on snubs.
Snubs on snubs. Yeah.
I do also think that they want to give him a nomination for something they truly love and think he has a chance to win in. I do think there's an element of that. I do think everybody was like, this ain't it. This ain't the one. Why give him a nomination when he's just going to be 5 out of 5? Like, let's wait. We know he's doing good work and we want him to be set up for success. I think that's truly what it is. They respect him so much that they don't want to have Jay Kelly next to his name forever.
And I think Sandler needs to, you mentioned it earlier, he'll get that nom and win in a movie that has box office. It's not a streamo movie, because Uncut Gems made $50 million domestic. That was a hit. That was he could make a Safdie Brothers movie. That's a hit. Gets a nom, wins it in his first nom. I think that is his Team Sandler. Plan out your next David Spade movie, plan out Grown Ups 3, and then let's get this Josh Safdie movie going and get this guy an Oscar win.
And the pop in the room is going to be huge whenever that happens too.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Oh, it's going to be, it's the glass break, and it's a stone cold pop when Sandler goes up to win the Oscar. So any other big storyline that we haven't touched on, Mike and Mike? Anything else that shocked you, surprised you, delighted you? I mean, obviously, Ugly Stepsister. Ugly Stepsister is a horror movie that has as many Oscar nominations as Weapons. I mean, that is when you put it in that context, those are the two most Oscar nominated horror movies. Oh, well,
it has one more than Wicked for good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Ugly Stepsister has more nominations than Wicked. Anything else that blew you away today, or that we should keep an eye on?
I was enraged. I was enraged by Jurassic Park Afterbirth getting a nomination there for VFX, cartoon dinosaurs. What are we doing? The original song category is drunk. Most of the pundits rated Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verdi as the 15th least likely song nomination. Nobody even knows that this movie exists. Like, talk about a prank. This is going to be a fake movie. It comes out. It's a fake movie. It's an AI song. They got one over on the Academy.
Too bad.
It's a restaurant in Midtown. That is a restaurant that I've eaten at for lunch. It's a solid workplace. Go out with your coworkers for lunch. Viva Verde.
Do they have good music on when you eat?
They have the song. Yeah.
Well, there you
now,
go.
as soon as this morning, I was like, oh, that's where it's from.
The song is like from The Fifth Element, the blue girl. That's the song. That's the song. And they nominated that song.
Was that you in the movie? I thought
I was. Yeah, the audio. I've been doing audio for a long time.
You did great.
So I got to throw out, it just hit me, of course, as far as box office and the Oscars, the biggest story is F1 got the Best Picture nom. I mean, this is a story of box office and celebrating box office and needing box office. Because, listen, we all like this movie, I think. It's a great movie for what it's trying to do. It's in there because it was a giant box office hit, and that is being celebrated.
And I think the thing we've been so sort of brainwashed in the last 10 to 15 years that only ponderous indies have any right to be Oscar nominated. I mean, these awards should reflect the general populace a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's room in a 10-pitcher field for a blockbuster done right. Like, it's one thing to nominate a Marvel movie that's just a cog in a wheel, that's just a logistical feat. This is a popcorn movie done right, and it should be nominated for an Oscar. I think it has every right to do that. Not all blockbusters can be sinners that have that sort of deeper artistry to it. Some things are just good to eat popcorn to, and they should get nominations when there's a 10-pitcher field.
Well, not only should it be nominated, it's probably going to be an Oscar winner too, because it's probably winning sound.
Oh, the sound. It's amazing. I mean, that's the thing. It's like the artistry of that movie should not be understated.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen this as a trend. We've seen Dune Part 2 and Wicked as 700+ million worldwide box office earners get nominated last year. Obviously, Oppenheimer, Barbie,
Maverick,
and Maverick, and Avatar: The Way of Water. Before that, yeah, Mike is favorite movie there.
Yeah, love that franchise.
We got Fire and Ash.
Hope they make 10 more.
I mean, you've seen billion-dollar babies and $900+ million movies like Bo Rap and I mean, I when you guys came on our show, we had a list of like 5 movies before the pandemic that were, $900+ million. So this is thankfully a trend. It used to be the Oscars bump. Now it's like, a way for these blockbusters to enter the conversation, just outperform like crazy.
He froze.
Oh,
yeah.
So
there you go.
So, Mike, you mentioned the Oscar bump. So I guess let's end with this. Is there any movie today that could get an actual box office bump? I mean, what's still out there? Song Sung Blue got the Kate Hudson nom nom nom. I'm looking at it last weekend. it was in 1,593 theaters, made 1.7 million. I mean, maybe that gets a little bit of a bump this weekend. Sinners in One Battle are getting, I think, some IMAX screenings this weekend. They're getting a mini re-release. So what do we think could get an actual box office bump from the noms?
Glad you're asking me, Pat, Clayton, earmuffs. The box office bump this year is coming overseas because Marty Supreme hasn't rolled out yet. Seurat is only coming a few markets, France and whatnot, so that's going to get play over there. Seurat and The Secret Agent will get play here, but it won't be enormous. You're going to see Sentimental Value do big money overseas, and Hamnet do big money overseas because they really haven't rolled out the same way over there because they've been mounting this this theatrical release overseas with the nominations, in conjunction with the nominations.
I mean, Sentimental Value, I'm looking, it was in 60 theaters last weekend. I could see that being one where the studio tries to get it in a bunch more screens, maybe gets it to 200-300 theaters the next few weeks. So that could definitely get some. I mean, Marty Supreme really could capitalize on this because it's still in the top 5. It's still in a lot of theaters. It becomes you got to see it.
Yeah. If you've been thinking about it, it would have been better, it would have been better if Odessa got in there. The score also got, that was a big one. The score got snubbed. That's a great score, and that got snubbed. But I think box office wise, that's the one that people were still going to see. It's still in a lot of theaters, and it will have a pretty small drop, I would assume, going forward. Now, this weekend, like I said, with the snow and everything, it might be tough for people, but it could be the people in the middle of the country who are like, okay, I finally have to go see this ping pong movie set in the 50s.
Yeah. So that's probably the biggest ones. And then last loser of the day that, could have got a box office bump, but it didn't. It got goose egged. Is This Thing On? Will Arnett stand-up comedy movie. That's a movie that got the goose egg, and now I think it's BO is fully cooked at this point.
Yeah, the only shot there was Balls in Best Supporting, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
It never had any traction. It just it never had any momentum, no word of mouth momentum, no anything.
No. Did you, when you were on Chad and the Fart Machine, did Bert Kreischer talk about Is This Thing On? Did he tell you this is the most accurate depiction of my life? This is who I am. This is my art. As he was pulling his shirt off, did he say, Is This Thing On? Is that shows me in all my many facets?
Well, it would be called Is This Thing Off? And it would be his shirt.
It would be his shirt. Yeah.
That's the Bert Kreischer. He did The Machine, and he's never going to do another movie, obviously, because that bombed so bad. But that would be the name of his. I guess it could be one of his specials. Is This Thing Off?
Is This Thing Off? Yeah.
And he's pointing at his shirt.
At that point, he's struggling to get it off. So he's got to keep asking.
Right.
Yeah. Is this thing off? Yeah, I'm struggling.
I don't care if you're struggling.
And then he started playing the tummy drums to Tom Sawyer by Rush. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Belly drums.
Great special. So, guys, what do you have in store on the podcast? Because the Oscars now, we talked about the noms, but the telecast is in 7 or 8 months from now? It's we're still a ways away.
Yeah, it's in late July is when the Oscars. March 15th, I think, is the date of this year's Academy Awards. So we have 6 weeks or so to play with, maybe a little more, maybe 8 weeks. We usually, what we do during this period, once noms are announced up until the date, we'll usually do one guest a week from the trade. So we have a couple buddies at Variety. We'll have on Jazz Tankay, Clayton Davis, who's the awards expert. Jazz does the Artisans. Scott Feinberg from Hollywood Reporter is a good friend of ours now. We have him on every year during Oscars week as the Feinberg final. We reached out today to Katie Rich from the Ankler, see if she responds. I was going back and forth with them last night. So what we try to pack our schedule is what I'm saying. With
you're really jinxing.
This is all going to go to shit, by the way, because we have horrible luck with scheduling. But
and Chaz and AJ hopefully will come on.
We try to pack our schedule with people who are wiser and actually know what they're talking about, as opposed to Mike and I.
Got it. I can't wait. I mean, I'll be listening to every episode. You got to get Chad and the Fart Machine on, of course. That's going to be a must listen episode. Yeah, we got 2 months. We're on the road to Oscar.
Is this not the best
Who will
time of the year, though?
It's the best.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's I mean, it's nonstop. Absolutely nonstop. There's always going to be something to talk about. And what's going to be interesting too is seeing what narratives take shape because like you said, the voting window is wide open. So there's no winners right now. Like the next week matters a lot. The next 2 weeks matter a lot.
Well,
And this is what I'm saying for people who aren't necessarily interested in sports, who have in the winter doldrums and they're, the holidays are over and what can I latch onto? Latch onto this Oscar race.
Mm-hmm.
Be like one of us. We're so happy. Who else is as happy as us in February?
Yeah.
No
Great
one.
point.
no
Great
one.
point.
No one. Yeah, this is going to be great. And I guess the next big stop, SNL this Saturday night. Can Mikey Day derail Tiana Taylor's Oscar chances?
The world will be watching.
I've been watching that guy on that show for a long time. I definitely think he could do it.
If anybody
anyone
can,
could
he
do it,
can.
It's Mikey Day. So listen to Mike, and Oscar. Of course, email us, theboboyspodcast@gmail.com. Follow us at the BO Boys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are YouTubers. Hey guys. Subscribe to the Substack. 5 stars for our show, but 5 stars for Mike, and Oscar. That's the important thing
nice
right now. Drop these guys 5 stars and in the comments say we heard you on Chad and the Fart Machine. That's how we found you guys.
834.
And not a rallying cry. 834 is not a rallying cry. And guys, that is all I got. I got nothing left to say. I'm spent.
Pat, you've said it all.
Great.
I don't think there's anything left to be said.
Perfect. I could leave.
Except for until next time, we'll smell you at the box office.
Nailed
it.
Hey guys.